Hello and welcome. This is your host, author, and international speaker, Beverly Fells Jones. Each episode, we will discuss how to expand your world of thought, explore the world of positive thinking, law of attraction, and consciousness from many points of view. I truly believe that you have been given the power to create the life that you desire. Therefore, it is my intention to share with you information and guests that will enlighten and empower you in your life. I'm here to encourage you to think in the positive and show that miracles can happen. So let's get started. Well, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, or whenever you're listening to this episode. Welcome to the show. This has been a while coming, and for those of you who have been following me on Blog Talk Radio, welcome. And to those of you who have just found me on Spreaker, also welcome. This is an exciting time for me. On Blog Talk, I've been dark for the last 3 weeks. And so it was in preparation for moving here to Spreaker Radio. So I want to give a shout out to all of you who have moved over with me and those of you who have found me brand new. I am dedicated to sharing information with you that will help your life change, get better, help you live in the now, in the present, in a calming, easy, unafraid way. And you go, really? And I go, really? Because I found that out over the years. And that's what I'm here for, to share that with you. So if you're new with me, let me tell you that I always start my shows out with a short meditation. It is my belief and my experience that when we are calm, we have relaxed our bodies. We are open to new things. We learn better and quicker. We can make decisions much faster. So by doing so in each show, at the beginning of each show, I am looking to get you used to doing that type of thing and being relaxed. If you're in a location where you can close your eyes, then do so. Otherwise, if you're driving or operating machinery, either pull over and stop or disengage from the machinery before listening to this part of the show. I'm going to take you through a very short meditation, and this is going to demonstrate to you how easy it is to learn to relax your body. And then I'm going to tell you all the beneficial things about relaxing your body can have for you. So close your eyes slowly. Place your hand on your thigh and take a deep breath in and out. Starting at the top of your head, you are relaxing all the muscles of your body. The more you resist relaxing, the more your body wants to relax. So therefore, I want you to think about relaxing your neck and your shoulders, your chest, your back, your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, your calves, your ankles, and your feet. Your whole body is relaxed and in a deep state of relaxation. There's absolutely nothing for you to do except relax and just listen to my voice. In whatever manner relaxation feels to you, it is right. So just relax. You may have not taken the time to just relax your body in a long time. You relax your body when you go to sleep at night, because that's the only way you'll go to sleep. But learning to relax during the day, learning to relax when stress or a deadline or an argument or frustration is working within your body, learn to relax. So relax. Even though you may not feel it, you are creating new mental pathways in your brain. Anytime you want to come to this physical state of relaxation, and then also a mental state of relaxation, just say the word relax 3 times with the intention of relaxing your body, and you will return to this state easily and effortlessly. Every day, in every way, you are getting better, better, and better. Each day, you easily turn negative thoughts into positive possibilities. Those negative thoughts and words have no power over you at any state of mind. You know that relaxing is so beneficial. As you notice the place in your body where you feel most relaxed, you realize that the feeling is moving throughout your body, because relaxing is wonderful. Take a deep breath. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. At the count of 5, you will be wide awake, feeling rested as though you have taken a power nap. 1, 2, coming out slowly now. 3, 4, 5. You are wide awake, feeling fine, feeling better than before. Now just take a deep breath and just stay relaxed as we continue with our program. And understand that what happens when you get in a relaxed state, especially when you've been upset and you go, okay, let me calm down, let me calm down, let me calm down. You've said that possibly before. This is when you need to go into that relaxed state. Because when we're in a hyper state of mind, it is very difficult to think and to make decisions. But when you get into the relaxed state, really just relax your body, all the tension in your body, relax your mind, you are able to think better. I know that may be counterintuitive for some of you, that you feel that you have to be pushing and just, I want to say the word excited to make those decisions. But in reality, when you're relaxed, you change your state of mind. So a little mind lesson, a brain lesson here, is that we have multiple states of mind. Now, when you're talking and working and doing math problems and those types of things, your state of mind is referred to as being in the beta state. You see, your mind has an electrical charge, just like most of us know our heart does, but so does your mind. And it ebbs and flows in cycles, and it can either run really fast or real slow. And beta is pretty fast. And then next under that a little slower, which is where you should be right about now after this exercise, is that you should be in the alpha state of mind, which is a little slower. It is the state of mind where you memorize things. It is the state of mind that for many years advertisers for TV advertisements or radio advertisements were working to get you into that state of mind. Because in alpha is where you retain information. So if you remember those jingles are designed to hit you when you are in the alpha state. Alpha is the state when you are running on automatic pilot, whenever you've been driving and you go, I didn't mean to go this way. I was on my way to the store, not home. But you were on automatic. Your subconscious mind took over in that alpha state. This is also the state that I, as a hypnotist, would work to get you in to help you lose weight, stop smoking, get rid of your fear of failure, your fear of speaking, a number of areas. A little slower than that is called theta. And theta, I call that the anteroom of God, where I ask and bring forth my request for my desires. And so, you can get to theta easily. I teach that in my classes. But right now I want you in alpha, so that you can know what it feels like to be in this relaxed state. Also in the alpha state, you can get answers to questions, to decisions. You can just ask yourself to retrieve information from your subconscious that you may need. And that may sound weird, because you go, my memory's not all that great. Well, you've trained it not to be all that great. And so, you can go into the alpha state and ask your subconscious, your brain, to give you the answers that you desire. One of the things that I've done often is to quote or read from other people's articles and never really quote it from myself. And so I'm going to just talk about this idea that you can ask for what you want. You can ask for the things that you need. Excuse the noise, I'm just moving around the book. So I'm going to quote to you today from my book, Manifesting the Life You Want, Prime Directives for Abundant Living. And the chapter is called A New Beginning. Any thought that is passed on to the subconscious often enough and convincingly enough is finally accepted. Robert Collier. Let me read that to you again. Any thought that is passed on to the subconscious often enough and convincingly enough is finally accepted. Words. The words you speak have power over your actions, and added to a dominant belief, you can cause wanted and unwanted circumstances to come into existence. And let me state this in another way. When you come to a realization you have an overwhelming desire to accomplish a task in your world, coupled with an unshakable belief it can be done, it will come into your life. We've spoken defeat and received it. We may have spoken of an issue and the issue grew larger. We have said it can't be done and it wasn't. We have said, I'm not good enough, not pretty enough, not smart enough, not rich enough to achieve some goals, and guess what? We didn't. Embracing the belief that your words and thoughts have power to manifest for or against you can be challenging. However, when you know and believe that when you speak and think in a certain way, your circumstances can change. You have hope for the future. When you learn to control the manner in which you speak, words can bring you joy rather than sorrow. By easily and effortlessly making the necessary changes to your thoughts, beliefs, and ultimately the words that come from your mouth, you can bring yourself to where you want to be emotionally and physically, thus bringing you joy and happiness rather than pain and sadness. Use the various processes described in this book to have a life filled with satisfaction, love, and gladness. The key processes, while using the appropriate words or directives, will allow you to speak over your life in a way that brings about change. The key is you have to want this life enough to do the things necessary to make it happen. Essentially, you must change your thinking. Vividly imagine what you want in a positive way. Ask for it in spirit that's invisible. And when you are inspired, do the actions that are required. However, your very first step is to identify and ask for what you want in a certain way. In The Science of Getting Rich, Wallace Wattles states, men get rich by doing things in a certain way, and in order to do so, men must become able to think in a certain way. As you change the way you think and act, the world you live in will begin to change. You will see things from a different perspective. What you once thought were difficult or even impossible tasks become easy and doable. Spirit will find ways to accomplish your goal and give you answers via inspired thoughts and actions. As you change, you may begin to spend time around those who think in a certain way. People you previously spent time with who are not on the same path as you will no longer be relevant in your world. You will begin to spend less time with them and more time with people who are on a similar path as yours. Your journey can consist of study, attending classes, hiring a coach or mentor to guide you. As you change the way you think, you will automatically know how to do things in a certain way. Spirit will guide you, especially if you ask for guidance. You just have to learn to recognize the voice. This book will teach you how to quiet your mind so you can hear its voice. When you identify what you want to achieve, manifesting the life you want will help you form the right directives and the right thoughts to manifest your dreams into reality. In this book, you will learn to ask for the blessing and receive abundant favor. Yes, learn to ask. And one of those things for you to ask and be is to be in this relaxed state, to be in the mental state of alpha, to be in a mental state where you can actually understand and know when those inspired actions come to you. Many of us talk about our intuition and the fact that, if I had just listened to that gut feeling I had, this wouldn't have happened. Oh, I'm so glad that I listened to my intuition, because I was going to go this way, but something just told me to take a different route home, and I missed a major accident. As you learn to listen to that small voice within you that many of us refer to as intuition, or the voice of God, or our guides, our angels, however you respond, your life will change, just as mine did. And I began to live life easily and effortlessly because I began to know that when I listened and I heard the voice and I followed what it said, things happened in a good way, or I avoided things that would not have been in my best interest. So I just wanted to share that with you today, and to let you know that this is my new spot on here on Spreaker. But each week, each episode, I want to share something new with you. I'm going to share some things from my book. I'm going to share some things from Ralph Waldo Trine, who was a philosopher in the early 1900s, Wallace Wattles, Napoleon Hill, which most people have heard of if they've heard of the book Think and Grow Rich. Well, he has several that many may not have realized was there. And he has written a what do I want to call it? A self-study course mainly, and it's written in 16 chapters, and it's called The Law of Success. And in this Law of Success, Napoleon Hill talks of many things. Many of you have heard of mastermind groups. Well, he talks about masterminds and what they really are. All right? And then it's not about getting everything. Well, it is about getting everything that you need, but it's also about giving as much as you can to the other people in the mastermind. It's about sharing ideas. It's about growing each other. And you can easily create a mastermind of your group, or you can join a mastermind group. You see, there's mastermind groups for business, and then there's mastermind groups for personal growth. You just need to find or create the one that is best for you. In that Law of Success, he talks about the chief aim that we should be going for, building self-confidence. I love this chapter 4, the habit of saving, right? Chapter 6 talks about, or lesson 6 talks about imagination. Chapter 8 is self-control. Chapter 10, now this is something that, yes, definitely in the early 1900s, it was definitely one of those things that was important. Having a pleasing personality. Interesting. Accurate thought, cooperation, failure. Yes, he addresses failure in this. Tolerance and the golden rule. So over the weeks, I'll take a chapter or so and talk about that on the show. Also, I am looking to line up some really great guests for this show now that I'm over here on Spreaker, and see what we can do to enlighten you and share some wonderful information and some wonderful people with you. For those of you who are business minded, I will be having Jill Lublin on. She is a publicity coach. She is a publicity maven. And she's got, if I remember correctly, she's about to launch her 4th book. I've got them here. I read them. I haven't exactly put everything in place, but I've done some of those things. But we're going to let her talk to you too. So I'll let you know when Jill's going to join us on this show. And a number of other people who are not only going to talk about, how we can make ourselves better, but also what they did when they were overcoming some type of adversity, or they were trying to get their business started, or they were dealing with relationships. You see, the topics on this show are not going to be just business related or just relationship based. This is going to be, let me call it this, a variety show. Anyway, but that's what I'm looking for to do and to bring to you each and every episode. Sometimes we're going to be pre-recorded, and sometimes we're going to be live. And when we're live, I'll make sure you know when we're coming on live so that you can call in and ask some questions and, get some answers to those. So live and on air, and just subscribe to the show and share this show with friends and family and those that you know and love, because I really want to be a blessing to you and those you know. I want to encourage you as we go as I say in the beginning, to think in the positive. But it's not all about just positive thinking. We have to have some actions. Sometimes things show up right on time, and other times they don't. So thank you for listening and being with me today. Today's show wasn't super organized, but I think I got my point across, huh? Yes. So join me next time. Thank you for listening to Beverly Fells Jones Show. Thank you for listening today. Please share the link to this show with your friends and family so that they can learn how to be the best that they can be. Visit my website at commandingyourlife.com and follow me on Facebook. Have any suggestions for the show? Just contact me by emailing Beverly at commandingyourlife.com. Be sure to join me on the next episode. As you have believed, let it be done to you, and it is so.